dedicated to Eastern and Southern Kentucky. This is WYMT Mountain News Weekend Edition.
Good evening, I'm Keaton Hall. Tomorrow marks 21 years since 4 coordinated terrorist attacks claimed thousands of American lives. Today, the city of Moorhead remembered the life of one Rowan County native who died on 9/11. Jeremy Tom spoke with their family about the significance this day continues to hold.
Lining the walls of Freedom Park in Moorhead are the names of every Rowan County individual who has been honorably discharged from the United States military. Today, 3 of those names earn special honors for the ultimate sacrifices they've made to this country. Colin Thomas and Daniel Fannin both gave their lives while serving overseas in Afghanistan.
Let's pray.
But Edward Earhart died right here on American soil amid one of this country's darkest days.
Our gratitude for their sacrifice cannot be overstated.
Earhart's aunt Claudette Thomas was in attendance as they laid a wreath in remembrance of all 3. Thomas says Earhart was a meteorologist in the United States Navy and was working at the Pentagon on the morning of September 11, 2001, when a plane crashed into the building. Nearly 21 years later, their family still feels the pain of his absence, so they're grateful that their fellow Kentuckians still take the time to remember him every single year.
He would be very humbled at all of this attention, but we want to make sure that the public doesn't forget him and all those that perished that day with him, not just at the Pentagon, but at Shanksville and in New York.
As long as Thomas lives, she says she will ensure that Earhart's memory will continue to live on. In Moorhead, Jeremy Toms, WKYT.
Lexington will hold its own 9/11 wreath-laying ceremony at 9 a.m. tomorrow in Phoenix Park. The flood destroyed pipelines across the region connecting homes with water and gas. Over a month later, some eastern Kentuckians are still disconnected. Bulin locals are among those still without gas, leaving them without heat at any capacity in some cases. 76-year-old Bulin local Virginia Justice says it feels like they're living in primitive ages.
I boil my water and wash off, and I go across town to my granddaughter's to take a bath.
Virginia and her neighbors were connected to clean gas before the flood, but representatives of clean gas say it would be a liability for them to rebuild pipelines there. The hope is they can get connected with Hazard City gas sometime soon. Farmers are feeling the effects of flooding across the region. At the Pikeville Farmers Market, some of the vendors have lost some or all of their crops, not just to flooding, but the large amounts of rain have also drowned crops and made working the fields much more difficult. Mark White of Burning Point Farm says this flooding has wiped out many crops across the region, but he's blessed he didn't have any flooding.
Once a field is flooded, that is no longer usable for commercial sale. You can't sell fresh produce to the public if it's been flooded. So that just wipes all that hard work's down the drain and all that product's lost.
White added that many locals with small gardens also felt the impact of heavy rains and are now depending on farmers for fresh local produce. The best in mobile dining gathered in Rockcastle County today for the 2nd annual Kentucky Food Truck State Championship. The event took place in Renfrew Valley. Food trucks competed for a $5,000 grand prize. There was also free music, an antique tractor show, and plenty of fun activities for people to try out while they sampled the food. This year's winner was Boston's Way out of Nicholasville. Gym owners are still struggling to recover from the pandemic. 31% of gym goers are working out less in 2022, and nearly 27% say they don't have plans to return. Data revealed those who haven't rejoined are motivated by pricing promotions, safety precautions, and enhanced cleaning. Some other factors customers look for in a gym are convenience, new member pricing, and the type of equipment offered. There are more people going to mortuary schools. Dead serious. The American Board of Funeral Service Education says there was a 24% jump in enrollment from 2020 to 2021. This year, enrollment could be even higher. This is promising for an industry facing a worker shortage. Right now, 90% of students have a job after graduating. In 2021, the median salary for a funeral home manager was $74,000 and about $49,000 for a mortician. We'll be right back after this break.